Hey guys, and welcome back to another Cataclysm gold farming video. In this one, I've got an older gold farm that the prices of the items have recently went up in price by a lot and is actually a really good farm to do at the moment. We're mainly going to be farming for the damp scale basilisk eyes. These are used to hand in for reputation, which then will give you different recipes. If you have skinning, you can also make a little bit of extra gold whilst doing this. The farm is located right here in Terracar Forest, which is in a TBC zone. So it's a kind of older farm, but it's really good at the moment. You also can get a bunch of different transmogs whilst doing this farm. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming these guys right here, the basilisk. And the damp basilisk eyes have a pretty high drop chance from these mobs. And as you can see, they're currently going for around 22 gold at the moment on my realm. After doing the video, I'd sold them anywhere from 20 gold all the way up to 30 gold each, and they sold fairly well. Now, why they sell well is because they're used to hand in for reputation, and once people have a certain amount of reputation, they can actually buy a bunch of different recipes for crafts. And a lot of them are to actually craft transmog pieces, so TBC transmog pieces, which then they can sell up in the auction house. So recently, a bunch of people have been buying the damp basilisk eyes so they can go ahead and boost their reputation, get all the recipes, so then they can start crafting the crafted transmogs and selling them. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming the materials for those people, and we're going to be selling them to them for a premium. When I was doing this, I was making anywhere from 5 to about 9k gold per hour. It just depended on how efficient I was, and also if I was lucky enough to get any somewhat valuable transmogs whilst doing this farm. I would recommend having skinning, however you can do this farm without skinning. It won't really affect the amount of gold per hour that you make. But with skinning, it is also good to get the leathers because they're another item that sells very steadily up on the auction house, just so you have some more steady gold. The damp scale basilisk eyes can take a little while to sell. You've got to have pretty much someone that is looking to buy the reputation with the eyes, but when they do buy them, they usually buy hundreds of them. They're not just going to buy one or two, they're going to buy hundreds and hundreds of them, enough to give them the amount of reputation they need to go ahead and actually buy the recipes that they are after. So this is why it is such a good farm, and they sell, but they do take a while to sell, but when you sell them, you're going to sell hundreds and hundreds of them at a time. So overall, this is a really good farm. If you're lucky enough to get some of the valuable transmog pieces, these also can sell for a lot of gold and will increase the amount of gold per hour you make from doing this farm. I would recommend having epic flying, just because you're going to be running around all these different rivers, and if you have flying, you'll be able to move around a lot quicker. So this is one of the farms where I'd highly recommend having flying. And more than likely, the best class to do this on would be a druid, because you can just go into instant flight form, like I am right here, and then move on to the next mob, because sometimes they're a bit spread out, and you do have to travel quite a bit around the map. However guys, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up button, and if you would like to learn more in depth about making gold in Cataclysm, you can check out my complete Cataclysm gold guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. This is a guide where I've put all the information I know about making gold in Cataclysm all in one place just for you. And when you get this guide, it will constantly be updated, and all future updates you'll get completely for free sent to your email address. So when I update this in the future, you'll get all the updates completely for free for a lifetime. You also get access to a Discord where me and the team will help you out with any questions you have about making gold in any versions of World of Warcraft. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.